from the campus of Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia. West Virginia's college news leader, the W. Page Pitt School of Journalism and Mass Communications. This is MU Report.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of MU Report Sports Update. I'm Ishmael Witten, and we'll be bringing a sports update to you periodically throughout this semester. In today's update, we'll see how National Signing Day went for Marshall football and catch up on Herd basketball. The Marshall football team was back in the news a few weeks ago, capping off National Signing Day 2016 by bringing in the #1 ranked recruiting class in all of Conference USA. Head coach Doc Holliday attributed Marshall's recruiting success to that on the field over the past 5 seasons.
You offer playing for championships and winning a bunch of games, but you can also walk in and see the nice facilities not only in our conference but maybe in the country. There's nobody has nicer indoor than we do. And those kids that visit those other schools can see that. In the Hall of Fame, the Academic Center, the Sports Medicine Transition Center, it's the entire package that we have can now sell at Marshall University to these recruits is tremendous, and that's the reason we're having the success we are.
Leading the way for the Thundering Herds recruiting class is Jaquan Yulee, the #10 rated inside linebacker in the nation. Yulee made headlines earlier this season by decommitting from Alabama and flipping to the Herd, a move that grabbed national attention for Holliday's program.
He was in that All-Star game. I don't know if he played Texas, out in Texas this past weekend. He played the U.S. versus Canada. He's a great kid to talk to, and he was a guy that kind of helped things get going a little bit too with that commitment a week ago, because all those kids were here this past weekend that he had committed. It's good for us.
With all the recruits signed, the Herd now shifts its focus to spring, a time it will use to get all players up to speed with the playbook and acclimated in Thundering Herd football. Marshall hosted the 49ers of Charlotte in hopes of avenging an earlier conference loss. Marshall wearing its black uniforms in honor of Friends of Coal Night. And right off the opening tip, we have James Kelly, who double taps the X button for the game's first points. All my Xbox users can relate. After a quick 5-0 run by Marshall, Charlotte finds the basket for the first time on this Braxton Oak Boise jumper. Later in the first half, we have Kelly saying, "I'll take that," as he fights off a defender going coast to coast for a tough 2. He's a load in traffic. Marshall Stevie Browning giving us his best James Brown impression as he tells the defender to get on up. Marshall will lead this one 42-31 at the half. Charlotte beginning to find its groove in the second half as Andrian White knocks down a tough contested 3. More from Charlotte as John Davis takes the handoff and finds the cup for 2. On the ensuing Herd possession, John Elmore counters. Big 3-pointer. Then we have C.J. Burks with the acrobatic layup to put this one on ice. Marshall wins this one 87-72. The Herd also defeated Old Dominion on Saturday by a score of 82-65. That's all the time we have for this edition of MU Report Sports Update. We're always on YouTube, and you can follow us on social media. Our advisor is Dr. Christopher Swindell. You can reach him at swindell@marshall.edu. I'm Ishmael Witten. Take care.